Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
What if that world of pure imagination isn't as innocent as it seems? Today, we're diving deep into one of the wildest fan theories out there, one that connects Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory to the horror masterpiece, The Cabin in the Woods. So buckle up, because we're about to see the beloved family classic in an entirely new light. Introduction to the theory. At first glance, Willy Wonka's tour of his magical chocolate factory seems like a quirky, albeit slightly dangerous, romp through a candy wonderland. But what if there's more lurking beneath the surface? According to a popular theory, Wonka isn't just handing out golden tickets for fun. He's conducting a ritual designed to appease the Ancient Ones, the same terrifying gods from the Cabin in the Woods. In The Cabin in the Woods, we see a ritual where characters are sacrificed to please these powerful beings. The participants play specific archetypal roles: the whore, the athlete, the fool, the scholar, and the virgin. Disturbingly, Willy Wonka follows a similar pattern. The ritual begins first. Augustus Gloop, a boy so consumed by his desire for chocolate that he becomes the first to fall. In the Cabin in the Woods ritual, the first to die must be the whore, but the term isn't meant literally here. Augustus's gluttony, his inability to resist temptation, fits this archetype perfectly. Like the ritual's rules, his fate was sealed the moment he gave in to his cravings.
Possible, my dear lady, that's absurd, unthinkable.
Next, Violet Beauregarde. She's fiercely competitive, a gum-chewing champion, and full of arrogance, just like the athlete archetype from The Cabin in the Woods. In that film, the athlete is strong but reckless, and Violet meets her end when her self-assurance leads to her transformation into a giant blueberry. Wonka knew the risks, but it was all part of the plan.
The suspense is terrible.
He's gonna go this time.
I hope it'll last.
The Fool and the Scholar. Then there's Veruca Salt. Spoiled, headstrong, and foolish. Her blatant disregard for Wonka's warnings and her insistence on getting what she wants is her downfall. Just like Marty, the fool from The Cabin in the Woods, Veruca's foolishness leads her to an early exit. And then there's Mike Teavee, the self-proclaimed genius with a love for technology. His endless fascination with Willy Wonka's machines seals his fate. He's the scholar, the intellectual of the group, whose curiosity brings about his demise. Much like the Cabin in the Woods scholar character, Mike's knowledge leads him right into the trap, and he's shrunk down to a mere speck.
What about people?
People?
The virgin survives, and finally we arrive at Charlie Bucket, the innocent, the pure-hearted, our virgin. In The Cabin in the Woods, the virgin is always the last one standing, sometimes surviving the ritual, sometimes not.
The virgin's death is optional, as long as it's last. Main thing is that she, suffers.
Charlie, too, faces temptation, the infamous fizzy-lifting drinks. But in the end, his goodness shines through. He resists the ultimate transgression, and, as a reward, he's spared. But that's not all. He's chosen to be Wonka's successor. It seems as though he's not just spared, but rewarded for his role in completing the ritual. The evidence stacks up. There's more evidence that supports this eerie theory. Have you ever noticed that the vehicles during Wonka's tour always have just the right number of seats? Like the boat during the Chocolate River scene, or the Wonkavator? It's as if Willy Wonka had anticipated exactly how many children would survive each segment of the tour, almost as if he knew who would die, and when. From the archetypal roles to the order of the deaths, and even to Wonka's calm, knowing demeanor. He's not just giving a tour. He's completing a ritual, and unlike The Cabin in the Woods, where the Ancient Ones eventually rise, this time, the ritual works. Whether or not this theory holds any real weight, one thing is certain: Willy Wonka's factory is no ordinary Candyland. It's a place where rules are bent, and perhaps dark rituals are carried out under the guise of whimsical wonder. So next time you watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, remember, you might not just be watching a children's movie. You could be witnessing the successful completion of an ancient, terrifying ritual. If you enjoyed this dive into the dark side of Willy Wonka, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending movie theories. And let us know in the comments, do you think Wonka was performing the ritual all along, or is this theory just a little too far-fetched? Until next time, stay curious.